Hello, everyone. So, the 7 rules of effective communication we are concluding today. Rule number 5, 6, and 7. And these are the ways to improve English. You must always be polite when you're talking. So, putting a lot of soft skill will help immensely. So, the 5 to 7 rules are as such. Rule number 5, your timing should be perfect. Perfect your timing. Know when to stop. For example, if you are given the microphone or if you are allowed to talk, it is quite possible that people get carried away and they continue to talk for a longer period of time. So, in a meeting, it is difficult to keep quiet because talking is a way to impress. You can only impress people by talking, but this is not cannot be perfectly true. You should know when you have to stop. So, the perfect timing will always help you. Know when to speak and know when to stop. Now, what happens is good speakers know when to stop. They are quite aware of their capabilities and they know when to wrap up. They know. Bad ones miss out on that. They continue to talk for a longer period. But good speakers, they know when to wrap it up. They know when to stop. Give your speech perfect timing. Leave your listeners hankering for more. Leave your listeners waiting, wanting for more and more. Leave them waiting. Leave your speech, give your speech an impression, and let the audience wait for you to speak more and more. Be precise and talk to the point. So, perfect timing. Rule number 6, do not interrupt. This is quite obvious. We have been informed so many times, we have been tutored so many times. Do not speak when somebody else is speaking. Do not interrupt. Most people talk over one another, but this is really a bad habit. It is rare to see people listening with openness. We don't listen, but yes, we want to talk. We don't want clarification because we don't give others a time to speak. So you need to listen to people and do not interrupt. You talk only when the person has stopped. So it is rare to see people listening. People hardly listen. Today, people only talk. You have to be open. You have to be asking questions. You have to ask for clarification and help others to understand, right? Holding back when others are talking is the mark of real conversationist. You may be itching to talk. You may be tempted to interrupt, but then no. Hold back. Patience is the word. Holding back when others are talking is a mark of real conversationist. Only a good listener can be a good talker. Remember that. And the last rule, number 7, avoids the grapevine. What is the grapevine? Like unofficial talk or gossiping. So avoid that. Talking is a way to impress, fine. But yes, do not gossip. It is an idle form of conversation, often indulged to pass time. Everybody gossips, but then what you have to do is to avoid that. Keep quiet. It serves on no real purpose. Like you just talk, you just gossip to for some entertainment. Don't do that. It serves no real purpose other than to make fun, to make us feel better at the cost or the expense of others. Why do we feel good talking ill about others or just talking about others? Think about that. Learn the trick of disengagement. Learn when to stop. Learn when to say no. Learn to disengage yourself from the group which is gossiping. When somebody is gossiping, don't reply. Number 1. Secondly, Don't be drawn in. Okay, you hear something is happening, somebody is talking. Don't be tempted to participate. Don't be drawn into it. Never start yourself. Never start gossiping yourself. Now, the conclusion of the 7 communication skills, the rules, and avoiding the grapevine. Little minds think and talk of others, other people. Little minds. What do? They think and talk of other people, what others are doing, what others are into, what did somebody say, or what not. Average minds think and talk of situations. So the average mind, they don't talk about people, they don't think about other people, but they talk about situations. Oh, this happened and that happened and the other happened. The art of the science of keeping quiet, or the art of a good conversationist. They always avoid the average mind. They talk of the situation. Okay, let it be. Let things come as it is. Let it be. So little minds think and talk about other people. Average mind think and talk about situations. Sorry, average minds think and talk about situations, but great minds think and talk of ideas. Got that? Little mind talking about other people, average mind talking about situations, and great minds, they think and talk about ideas. So this was the 7 rule of effective communication. Learn little by little, step by step. You cannot become a good conversationist overnight. It takes time. Communication or conversation, like any other skill, takes time and patience.